The tree was for me, a foster kid within his own family. It sounds fucked up, but nigga, that's me. I hated how my mama just took off. I guess she was mad the way that she got shook off from dad. Grandma did the best she could, yes man, but I still did it hand to hand. I still sold packs and grams, and I still lived off the land, trying to stack some grams, and I still try to be something that I'm not. The other dude right there, you know the next man. Why not the best man? Let me know. It's life a test, man. Yes, I'm just asking before I die. Can somebody tell me who I am? Goddamn. Is my pops full of sand? Or that cat that be picking up cans? Or that dude that you used to write? I see the little mom. That nigga in Clinton. Am I from Harlem or Brooklyn? I don't know. Spring Valley to Charleston? I don't know. A few cats have been where I've been, so I know y'all understand where I'm at with it. Anybody ever been through anything in their life? Just vibe with me. That's all the struggle. You can overcome anything. Persistence overcomes resistance in every aspect of life. Rock with me, understand. Now I'm in the scheme of things. The Benz, the Bentley, Coops, the beam of things. The coke, the dope, the triple beam of things. I'm getting money. You know the dream of things. Man, I thought I was a shit, had a Benz, but I lived in my neighbor's basement. Here's the question: how can a young nigga be so old? How can a hot nigga get so cold? How can an old nigga be so dumb? How can a smart nigga be so dumb? How can a cool nigga be such a nerd with no wings? How can I be a bird? How come getting what I deserve is so unheard and so absurd? Why am I still here? So many niggas is gone, I was born my year. Screwed up writing this rhyme, I had to shed a tear, cause I've been waiting so long to say this shit here. Y'all know where I'm at. That's just how it was. I smile now, but the smile stops to cry. Yeah. Yeah. Two people. Yeah.
Yeah, that real New York Tommy, you heard? I got Silent Brillo with me, you know the vibe, nigga. Alright, you trendsetters. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way. Shark should be swimming with the fishes. Yellow diamond should be looking like I'm pissing. Still bang on a nigga Blake Griffin. Fuck a shoplift, we get a nigga lifted. All this money in a war like Yowda. And you the MMG, you know a nigga got his crowd up. We gon' get it, I have a counted every hour. Move the right, like Tommy Big Ghost, they got the power. I've been that nigga since 9-6. Only run with trappers, killers, and convicts. See my man kill with a smile, been calm 6. Shots at the V, we making the car flip. We lost Quissy, and we ain't trying to lose again. Head tap him, if he move, niggas shoot again. War time, we got no picks, niggas shoot his friend. Ain't no doubling back, we can't get cool again. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Time, but I see clear. Gotta thank the man above, cause I know without him I wouldn't be here. But let's just be clear, I really set the bar high. Kept my wheels going through the storm like a car shot. They ain't with you till you pull up in that hard top and make it disappear from a button, watch they heart drop. My bars hot, but my delivery immaculate. Beam with a scope, so when it fire, it's accurate. Ice got my neck on froze, look like I fractured it. It's the type of shit you gon' have to go save your taxes with. Real niggas still around, let's get back to it and separate these Instagram niggas from who was actually lit. Before rap, I was trafficking OT, getting pounds, breaking down the fractions of OZs. I had to wait my turn and watch the game from the nosebleeds. I'm from the Bronx where niggas go to war with their cold D's. Right, so I'm sorry if I don't trust you, nigga. Before I take from a man, I'd rather hustle, nigga. I executed my plan and got destructive with it. Real nigga, Hall of Fame, I better get inducted in it. I can't respect you, you don't check on your kids. Running around with some niggas, got you ready to bid. You don't give respect unless I see respect what you give. A whiff of the Sega, separate his neck and his wing.
I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Weight pit, deadlift, cameras at my door, time for a save trip. Nobody shots, leaving his head split. Shotty up close, blast your legs flip. Brillo, R.I.U. My gun kick like it no kung fu. Get hung till you turn blue. When you in that cell going through hell, it's only you. Niggas leave, money go, bitches too. Red laser on your shirt, no missing you. Automatics, binary, switches too. Chanel or Celine, shotgun, red, yellow shells in the machine. Gotta cut him out his jeans. Back to the basics, sweatpants and Asics. Stand through this Hollison window with all patience. Rat niggas be wired up, y'all all agents. Find your body as something boarded up, fake it.
I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Starting off with the super chat. Respect Hassan. Shout out from Cali. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Tia Harris. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. I got a lot on my mind, right? And I'm not the one to hold back when I got something on my mind. It's like I said on Instagram, on the title. My friends don't kick it with my enemies. I don't kick it with my friends' enemies. I got niggas that I would probably never speak to again in life and still don't like their enemies. How real is that? Huh? And see, with social media, right? Social media can get real tricky. When your friends is posted up on the internet with your enemies, and niggas don't realize the streets is watching. The internet is watching. The world is watching. So what happens next? When the world start to see and notice that your friends is kicking it with your enemies, who becomes the bad guy? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Who becomes the bad guy? Because that shit has to be explained. But there is no explanation. Because real niggas do real things. But them pretenders that smile in your face, all the while they want to take your place. Them backstabbing street niggas. I swear to God, Almighty God, I hate the streets. And I hate you street niggas. Because the older you niggas get, y'all become politicians. Yeah, I said it. The older these street niggas did, I don't care what they did back in the days. The older they become, them niggas become like politicians. They all liars. They all deceiving. They all conniving. Let me be the first to tell, yo, if the old me right now could talk to the younger me, if you hanging around street niggas, get far away from them. If them niggas ain't out the way, working, taking care of their family, and they still playing in street politics, get away from them. Because remember, them niggas is politicians. And if you see me, I'm a nigga that I like beefing with elite niggas. That's just me. I don't care if it's the internet or whatever you call it. I say names, I don't back down. And sometimes I might be beefing with a nigga that got a terror squad. I mean, let's keep it real, right? Real, right? Blood. Let's keep it real. It ain't no mistake that the fat Spanish nigga, I don't even want to say his name. The fat Spanish nigga knocked down my deal with Mace. He played a part in that, and he knocked down my deal with Tony Yayo, right? Tony Yayo was trying to get me, China Brim, and Harlem Legend signed. The fat Spanish did it. Nigga did it. Not only did he do it, but he was bragging about it behind the scenes. And it got back to me from street niggas. The nigga was bragging about it like he thought it was funny. Right? So now, like I said, see, back in the days, if a nigga ran off with a brick of that raw, your mans knew, whoever seen him first, it's a go. On this internet, I'm more than a brick. I'm like 100 million bricks. And then the fat Spanish nigga with the puppet legs, we don't say no names around here. We ain't got to. Because I don't need his clout. Dogs cost me millions of dollars. And bragged about it. But then I got to look at my friends kicking it with my enemies. And then I have to have the nerve, man. You know what it feel like? To have people on the internet sending me screenshots and putting the question mark up because y'all know it don't look right neither. But it is what it is, though. Because one thing about me, I'm not a sucker. I ain't never been a sucker. I ain't a coward. I don't back down for nothing. And yeah, part of niggas' arguments be, well, you always in the house. This is where I make my money. And this is where I make the money that take care of some of you niggas when y'all got bills and problems, and whether niggas was in jail with me setting out commissary, while niggas was in jail, me paying for birthday parties, paying for rents, paying for Christmases, taking care of niggas' kids' Christmases, all types of stuff a nigga like me was doing. Let's keep it 100. See, I'm the best nigga. See, people on the internet that don't know me, y'all don't know me. But as a friend, I'm the nigga that jump out the bed in the middle of the night with two of them things on me, coming out blazing. My friends know that. I done did it for them. I'm a nigga, I was the nigga Poppy. See, y'all know HASSAN Campbell, but Poppy, what Poppy did for the streets, or what I did for the streets. And them street niggas, Like I said, when it come time for niggas to stand tall, niggas become politicians. I don't like street niggas no more. I don't like them. That fat nigga, the same fat Spanish nigga that I'm talking about, got on the internet and told the world all his real ones live in mansions with pools. I started laughing because it's mans that's still on the blocks that I be on getting locked up for selling drugs. Going hand in hand like the real Roxanne. Scooby-Dooby-Doo? But we ain't mentioning no names though. Everything that glitter ain't gold. Some of them niggas that's standing out on the blocks getting locked up for going hand in hand. But Dogs made it real clear that them niggas ain't his niggas. I don't do that to my niggas. But they smile in your face. And see, one thing about the streets, well, sometimes your friends don't have to be the one to do you like Bishop did Raheem and Juice. Again, like when you watch that scene of the movie Juice, when Rodman and the rest of the crew ran down on Bishop and still saw what was going on, and they watched, and Q saw from across the street, they backed away and let it happen. And even though they have good reasons, I want anybody and everybody that's listening, that's watching, to learn from my experiences and the things that I experienced in these streets. Because it's the same script, different cast. The same script, different cast. It might be me today, it might be you, your nephew, somebody tomorrow. Learn from my mistakes. And that's why you can't play double dutch in the streets. Because there's always somebody that's sitting around that ain't happy. Nah, they ain't happy. I had an argument with a nigga, and the nigga had nerve enough to tell me, my friends ain't your friends. I had to look at the phone. Those are my friends, not your friends. I said, what? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Your friends ain't my friends. Huh? I couldn't even understand what would make a nigga say that out of his mouth. So how should I take that? Huh? And we're gonna have to communicate back and forth in the chat. I need y'all to tell me in the chat. I need for y'all to talk to me. How should I take that with a nigga that's supposed to be not even my friend, supposed to be my brother? Tell me his friends ain't my friends. How am I supposed to take that? Especially when we arguing over my friends kicking it with my enemies in the first place. Medina 238, thank you for sponsoring this war. And respect, Haas. Yeah, why you think my saying is pay attention to your circle before they hurt you? Them keeping it a buck and letting him know what it is then. You know, some of my brothers that I grew up with, some of them got life in jail. That's why most of the time, y'all was seeing me talk about, you know, my other brothers, when they come home You know, me standing in the house till my brothers come home, because I don't hang and kick it with everybody. But some of my brothers got life bids. Some of them in the grave, right? But amongst my brothers, when I would meet their new friends or their friends, because we grew up in a sandbox with each other, most of us, right? When I would meet their friends, they knew if they seen my brother somewhere, that's their brother. If they seen my brother somewhere, that's their brother. No ifs, ands, buts, no maybes. So hearing that taught me a valuable lesson. But it didn't at the same time. Because if your friends ain't my friends, why have them niggas even extend their hand to me? Why even have a nigga shake my hand? Where they do that at? Again, for me, this is why I tell y'all, I hate the streets. And I hate these street niggas too. Because back in the days, Haas, keep doing what you do. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate you sponsoring this war. Yeah, it hurts. Because I've been 110% loyal to niggas that ain't loyal to me. Nothing hurts worse than being loyal to niggas that don't give you the same loyalty back. That right there? Ain't nothing worse than being loyal to niggas that ain't loyal back. But I get it though. It is what it is. Standing next to HASSAN Campbell, it might come with a lot of beef. And I get it. I was the dumb nigga putting myself on the front line. Anytime a nigga had a beef, I'm on go time. And see, for me, it was about the things that I did wasn't about politics. It was over love. Any of the niggas that I was around, they all know, they all will tell you. I think it's time for me to come out with my own documentary and let the real old timers that was really, really in the streets tell you they version and they side of who HASSAN Campbell versus Poppy was. But ain't nobody, like, I'm too real for fake shit. And I'm not settling for less. And one thing, let me make something clear, right? See me, I'm a boss. Making boss moves. Making boss money. I hustle, I grind. When it comes to certain shit, I don't negotiate with niggas. And when it comes to niggas violating my pockets, making me lose money out of my pockets, knocking my YouTube channels down, knocking deals down, my nigga, ain't no negotiating, ain't no white flags, ain't no peace talk. You can't squash that beef without getting me a settlement check. One thing about me, like I said in my IG video, I put myself on punishment. stayed in the house, hustled, grind, put money to the side to save up for the things that I wanted out of life, to save up for rainy days, and to constantly keep a mortgage, a roof over my head, and my kids. And when these fake friends get on the phone, I'm never telling niggas no. Never telling niggas no. I go shopping. I take you shopping. I take them shopping. I see niggas behind in rent, mortgage, whatever the case may be. I'm up in money like you ain't never seen. Depleting my bank account. Never complaining. But it is what it is. Because me, I'm like, one thing I'm not tolerating disloyalty from nobody. And if I gotta pick a side for you, then I don't care who it is, I'm gonna push you over there with the enemy. It doesn't matter to me. Playtime is over. I know how real I am. And I'm not settling for less from niggas. If you can't, and this go to any one of my friends, anybody that call themselves my brother, my friends, know nothing. If you can't stand the heat, stay the fuck out the kitchen. I'm not asking nobody to handle none of my beefs anyway. I'm not asking nobody to handle none of my beefs anyway. Most of the time, my friends see my enemies before I see them. I wonder how them conversations be going. Most of the time, my friends see my enemies before I see them. I wonder how them conversations be going. You couldn't pay me to be in a room with none of my friends' enemies. You couldn't pay me to be in a room with none of my friends' enemies. The day and the time that we living in, I don't like it. I don't like it. Then you got to start asking questions. Do your friends have more fun with your enemies than they have with you? Are your friends genuinely smiling when they kicking it with your enemies? They probably just think it's YouTube beef. Nothing notorious. YouTube beef? My nigga, even if there's no violence, my friends don't kick it with my enemies. See, I'm too real for this fake shit. I don't want to be around nobody that my friends don't like. I don't want to be around nobody that my friends don't like. We got to learn this now on the internet. Now, as we get older, we have to re-educate ourselves. When niggas will brag about how much money they make me lose, when they brag about that, how much money they make me lose, it ain't necessarily always got to go to the streets. There's cameras everywhere. So I'm not looking for niggas to be banging out on blocks and stuff like that. Just keep it 100. Keep it 100. Oh no, there's real friends out there. There is. There's people that will take their shirt off their back for you. And then there's niggas that's only going to stay close to you to see how far you going to make it. And maybe some of your blessings will bleed over to them. Yeah, you got niggas that'll stay around you and stick around you just to see how far God blessings will. I'm going to tell you something else too. The same way people will stick around just to see how far your blessings will go is the same way God will block your blessings because you keep niggas around you. And depending on how many blessings God give you, the wolves got to eat. It'll be your friends to backdoor you. Sometimes the niggas that you keep around you, you notice they ain't got no blessings. Some niggas is cursed. And a lot of niggas get mad at me because we all from the streets, but let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. What is the first thing you think when you got a job, you got a 9-to-5, and you going to work every single day, and when you on your way to work, you see a nigga standing on a street corner. When you get back from work, you see a nigga standing on a street corner. Then throw on the fact that they 30 and up. 30, 40, 50, some even going on 60. Now, you don't want to work 28 days out of the month. And each and every last one of those days, you knew if you didn't see anybody else, you'd be seeing some of these old dusty niggas standing in the same goddamn spot doing what? That's what you call mentally insanity. You are mentally dysfunctional. Your brain is broken. If you can find yourself in the same spot every single goddamn day. I keep it all the way 100. As fly as my yard is, you don't see me having a lot of barbecues. You don't see my friends in my yard? You think I don't know that's because it's jealousy? I'm not scared of inviting my friends or my friends' friends to my house. They scared of inviting their friends to my house because it's going to make them look like little niggas. I'm going to say that again. My address is on the internet. Niggas be pulling up to my house. What up, Hassan Campbell? I just wanted to take a picture with you, and I'll be looking at them like crazy. But nevertheless, my house is on the internet. So for niggas to be sitting up there talking about, oh, don't invite niggas to your house. Why not? You don't trust the niggas around you? Or the minute that they get outside of the hood, the same shit everybody's selling each other, they're going to realize that there's more to life than the hood. And niggas done wasted their whole life in the hood. Now, some niggas is too old to get a house. It would take them 40, 50 years to pay it off, and niggas is 50 or 60 already. I ain't come here to play games with nobody, my nigga. Never question my loyalty. If you see me not rocking with a nigga or a nigga not rocking with me, ask him why. Then tell them niggas don't leave nothing out. Don't leave nothing out. I can't stand, I hate the streets. And I hate you street niggas too. Because most of you are fake. I done seen niggas cut niggas off. Because beef started exploding in the street. Niggas rolling every day together like Batman and Robin. As soon as the beef exploded in the streets, and one nigga got shot, the other nigga dead at the other nigga. Because the beef was going to be too real. I done seen this. I done seen a lot with niggas, man. I done seen niggas beat down niggas, run down on niggas that owed them money. But then to call me, ask me for money. Yo, I need $1,800. I'll give it back on Friday, my nigga. I'm thinking this nigga always up. He always got it. Never spoke to the nigga again. I'm like, damn. All the nigga had to say was, yo, I'm messed up in the game. I really don't have it. A whole $1,800. Never heard from the nigga again. Now ask yourself a question. When people see him and they ask him about me, he got to explain to them why we not speaking. You think he going to say I ran off with this nigga money? You think a nigga going to sit up there and say I ran off with this nigga money? It is what it is. But I'm just going to set it for the record. I don't like that fat Spanish rapper. He cost me my monetization. And he cost me some deals that was on the table. Nigga was blocking deals. I don't like him. I don't want to be friends with that fat, nasty nigga. I don't want to be friends with the nigga that's standing around them niggas. I don't respect piss boys. I don't respect piss boys. I don't want to be friends. And I don't want... It is what it is, man. And I'm gonna tell you people, right? Find you a small group of people that's going in the same direction that you going in. Stay away from the big crowds. All you need is a fist. All you need is a fist. That's it. And it's hard to make a fist, believe it or not, because when relationships, friendships are tested, how Prodigy said, Havoc, Prodigy, Mobb Deep, you find out who's your true friends when you upstate bleeding. Can't find a shorty to troop the bed with you. Hit with a 2 to 4 is difficult. When shit hit the fan and somebody got to take losses with you, that's when you see where your friends really at. During good times, you're going to see niggas smiling, laughing. But when shit get real, sometimes you got to test your friends. Sometimes you got to test your friends. That's like me, for example. I can go outside, right? And let's just say I got to get gripped up going outside in the hood, standing on the block. But then you standing around, let's say 5 or 10 niggas, and all of them know how important you are, your celebrity status. Nobody else gripped up? So if shit hit the fan, I'm the only one getting busy. Of course they playing with my numbers, but it is what it is. The algorithm is not our friend no more. Right now the algorithm is trying to eliminate niggas. And you got people that's playing behind the scenes that's making sure that they're going to suppress my channel. That's why I don't really be doing lives like that no more. But I will be doing lives on Twitch where they can't play with the numbers. And I definitely need for y'all, if y'all rocking with me, man, it's time for y'all to get on Patreon. Because a lot of my conversations now, my personal ones, that's where they're going to be at. A lot of my personal conversations, that's where they're going to be at. They definitely trying to keep me from hitting a certain type of number. Y'all know I don't go live with 1,300 people in the building. That's them little niggas channels. As a matter of fact, I'm probably about to retire this big channel anyway. I'd rather start a whole new YouTube and work it all the way up from the bottom than have YouTube suppress my big channel and give my big channel little numbers. That shit is disrespectful. I seen a video of Lil Wayne giving R. Kelly money in jail. Why wouldn't he give R. Kelly money in jail? All the industry niggas is doing the same thing. They've been doing the same thing. Shit, we've been seeing Baby kiss Lil Wayne in the mouth. But yeah. So for all of y'all that's sitting up there in my DM and y'all noticing the shit, I notice it too. Oh, I definitely notice it too. And for me, one thing about it is, I'm not chasing no niggas. Especially when I know I'm in the right. If I gotta lose friends or lose brothers for standing on my square, or if niggas feel like, you know, because for me, here's the thing, right? We all getting up there in age. We ain't little niggas no more. 30, 40, 50, 60. All of that is up there in age. Once you hit 30 years old, you're not a little nigga. I don't know who told you you are. When you hit 30 years old, you're not a little nigga. And one thing I'm not is going to be a groupie for another nigga's money. I don't want to party with them niggas' parties at. I party at my own party. I got my own crowd. Yeah, I noticed they pulling people out of the live. It's all good though. I'm definitely gonna need y'all to get back on the Patreon. And shout out to the people on the Patreon that's been patient with me. Because I'm definitely gonna start doing more content on my Patreon. Shout out to the people that's on Patreon that's been patient with me, because I haven't really been posting like that. I've been going through a lot and dealing with a lot, and the plans that I had for the Patreon, well, some of the plans is getting switched up. It is what it is, man. In life, everybody's not going to make it to the finish line with you. In life, everybody's not going to make it to the finish line with you. And I'm not going to sit up there and cry over spilt milk. Nigga, get the mop. I'm not going to sit up there and cry over spilt milk. Nigga, get the mop. Some people are only loyal to what you can do for them, and some people are only loyal to themselves. The minute that they got to show you something the way you showed them something, they're going to show you they back. The minute that these street niggas, because that's what they do, they all the same. Street niggas will switch up on you worse than a bitch. That's why sometimes I get mad at myself, because throughout the years, I've been disloyal to women and loyal to men. When the women got your back all the way, and the niggas is some Tommies, the niggas is always some Tommy. The niggas is always some Tommy. Yeah, they ain't gonna send out the notifications. That's why y'all gotta share these lives. But that's all right, though. I gotta start being more active. I already know what time it is. I gotta start being more active. I got a lot to say. A whole lot to say. Yeah, I'm definitely in my feelings. I'm not gonna even sit up here and lie. I'm definitely in my feelings. I only deal with a handful of niggas. I only deal with a handful of niggas. So when me and my niggas fall out, whatever, my brothers, oh yeah, that hurts. Those be the ones that hurt because I don't believe in friends. I don't have friends. Once you make it to a certain level with me, I consider a nigga to be my brother. There's certain shit that I want to say, but I know I ain't got no business putting it on the internet. Some things you got to keep to yourself, but overall, y'all get the picture. My friends don't kick it with my enemies. If a dude chill with your enemies that they say don't rock with you like that, they chose. Of course. Of course. Hassan make a new channel we all gonna follow. Well, y'all definitely need y'all to get over to my Snotbox TV. As a matter of fact, I might start working that channel a little bit more. I'm gonna start working my Just Keeping It Funky channel a little bit more. I'm actually getting ready to make a channel for my kids where I can start doing content with just me and my kids that's kid friendly. So if you want your kids to watch me with my kids, you ain't got to worry about the cursing and the grown folk stuff, you know, because that's next. I definitely got to make a kid friendly channel. But as far as yeah, what they doing with this big channel, I'm about to retire this big channel. But the thing about it is too, y'all got to understand something, right? Niggas like academics and some of them other channels be putting bots on your channels to slow your channel down because they don't want your channel to surpass their channel. And a lot of these other bigger content creators, bigger YouTubers, and these celebrities, they are scared to death of me. Whack 100 constantly be sending me text messages, and Bullets Gotti and all the rest of them, rest in peace to your channel, because they put bots on my channel. So now when the algorithm recognize the bots on your channel, they don't even send out your numbers no more. They start suppressing it. That's how you notice I wasn't even 20 minutes in, and we got 1,500 people in the building, and they kept pulling it back down to 1,100 people. So instead of the channel growing as it's going along, they pulling people out of here. But it is what it is. Can't cry over spilt milk. We just got to learn how to maneuver. That's all. And at some point in some time, we're going to learn how to maneuver this bullshit. Yeah, jealousy and envy is bad. Snot Nose TV is not my channel. That's somebody that is a content creator that I guess like my content and they started sharing. No, that's not my channel. But big up to them. I'm not mad at them. Like, listen, let me tell you something. As long as you people out there, y'all extend yourselves and show me love on YouTube, or y'all follow on my Instagram and Facebook, I don't care who uses my content. Y'all can use some of my content and make you some money. My friends don't share me, but there is people that's sharing me that's making money. My friends don't share me. That always bugged me out. They'll share other people's shit, but they won't share me. That always speak volumes. That's the sweat of a jealous nigga. That's why niggas be weird to me. Some of my friends used to be stick-up kids, drug dealers, all types of stupid. Like, niggas did some of the grimiest of the grimy shit, but then they have whole conversations about me and what they didn't like on YouTube, social media. That's like, for example, when I went on academics and I spazzed out on Prince, that nigga, because that's my D, right? When I said that, a lot of them niggas there that was sitting there, they didn't like that. Oh, we ain't signed up from that. You know what I mean? They didn't say that to me. They said that to Mac, right? Understand. Y'all trying to get into the industry. But at the same time, some of these niggas was dope dealers. You had little kids, mamas outside, SMDs. You had their mama outside bobbling and weaving to get high off your drugs. But you didn't like me saying it on the internet? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Explain that. Of course, y'all see what they doing with the numbers. It's corny. And they suppressed me. They suppressed me to the point where they, like, whoever's doing what they did, the bots, they set my channel. They don't want me to get more than 3,000 views within the first hour. That's what they're doing. But it's all good though. Show must go on. Memphis rocking with you, Hassan. Matter of fact, I need for y'all to light up the comment section. Where y'all from? Let me know where you from. Rep where you from in the comment section. (239) Florida, Arizona. Shout out to Harlem Legend. Make sure, listen, man, I need for y'all to get over there and get Harlem Legend up to that 100K. They trying to hold Harlem Legend back. I need for y'all to get over there and subscribe to Harlem Legend. Not just Harlem Legend. Y'all gotta subscribe to our channel too. But right now, get over there on Harlem Legend. Get that nigga up to that 100K. We got to get Harlem up to that 100K. Because the reality of it is he should have been at that 100K already. But we already know what they doing to our channels. Them niggas in the West Coast, even with academics combined with them, they do not want to see us win. And right now, you know, Harlem Legend has been like putting out some of his best work. He's been putting out some of his best work. So y'all definitely need to get over there and support the brother. All you content creators, some of y'all see what's going on. I ain't got to make videos about niggas. Y'all make them. Y'all pull up on niggas. Pull up in their DM and ask them niggas, why is your friends kicking it with, why you kicking it with Hassan Campbell enemies? How you feel so comfortable? Don't be afraid. Y'all slide in my DM talking shit. No. Put the pressure on them niggas. You think the block ain't watching? You think the streets ain't watching? Now, me being a man, right? Because I'm the leader of my tribe, right? When a woman watches and sees her man's friends hanging with his enemies, if the niggas around you don't respect you, you think your woman gonna respect you? I demand my respect, so it don't even matter. But I'm just saying, I demands my respect, and I gives orders. I don't take them. I don't negotiate. Once a person crosses a certain line, ain't no negotiating with me. So if my friends decide that they want to jump ship because they ain't willing to move forward and make excuses because they like hanging out with celebrities, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't bite my tongue and I don't beg. I don't kiss ass. Why the fuck is Zip name in my comment section? Why? Y'all want somebody to go over there and look at his channel? Why is his name in my comment section? Keep the channel and keep stunting on niggas. I'm definitely gonna keep the channel, but it's like it get to a point to where that they focus on this channel so much. I'm gonna start doing Rumble streams on Rumble. I'm gonna start doing streams on Kick. Cause listen, man, right now YouTube is giving niggas pink slips without giving niggas pink slips, and it's too much. It's too much politics, right? It's too much grimy shit going on. It is what it is. I done had my run. I enjoyed my run. I'm like, listen, I already know I'm the king of this shit, but I also know my worth. And it's crazy because, so I seen a little situation with Vlad and Boosie, right? And at first, I was like, I'm not covering that story because I just don't feel like, why are we talking about Vlad paying Boosie versus Tekashi? But now, as I see the situation explode, it's definitely a conversation now. I had to watch the whole shit unfold, and now it's a conversation. You know why? Because Vlad gave Tekashi 6ix9ine a certain amount of money. And when Boosie heard how much Tekashi got, Boosie like, oh no, Vlad, you got to go up on my pay. Tekashi, whether Boosie likes it or not, as an internet personality, is worth more than Boosie. He is. He's worth more than Boosie. Now, sometimes the algorithm can lie. Like what they doing with my numbers right now. If you think for a single second that I don't know. Matter of fact, I want y'all to do a test right now, right? I want everybody that's watching this live to hit the like button. Spam that like button right now. Then I want y'all to look at the comment section. How many comments we got in the building? How many comments we got in the building right now? Because that'll tell you how many people watching. I can't see it. Y'all tell me in the comment section how many comments we got right now. Then I want everybody to go over and hit the like button. Because the last time we did this, we had 23,000 likes. With only 3,000 people in the building. We had 23,000 likes, but only 3,000 people in the building. I didn't see the interview that Jaden Pierce Killer did. I got to look at that. I'm going to look for it. Matter of fact, if y'all got that, first and foremost, let me say thank you to everybody that's been going over to my Instagram, Poppy from BX River. I only got one, actually Snotbox TV too, but Poppy from BX River. If you want me to do a reaction video, send me the clip. Even better, clip the part that you want me to talk about and put it in my DM to make it easier, less work for me. And there's a good possibility if I like the video, I'm going to do a reaction video to that video that you send me. POPPY from BX River. I noticed that they suppressing my Instagram as well. They putting bots on the channel. It's understood. But with y'all help, we could break that. So whatever stories y'all want me to do, go over to my DM, right on Poppy from BX River, POPPY from BX River on Instagram, and send a story to me. You're not seeing my comment. I'm seeing your comment now. See you too. That's another thing. I'm glad you said that, see you too, because other people have put me on that when I put videos up, my comment section is being censored. So if you put a comment in my comment section on my pre-recorded videos, sometimes you might have to put a few comments in the comment section and spam the comment section because they're not letting the comments go through. You might even have to go to one of your other devices and then go to the comment section to see if you see your comment, and it'll let you know right then and there. They are suppressing the shit out of me. They're suppressing me. They definitely suppressing you on IG. You haven't popped up on my timeline forever. Yeah, that's what they do. It is what it is. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. See, there's topics, right? And then there's real topics. If these people are spending $1 billion to keep you dumb, you think they want me to wake you up? Especially when we living in the last days of America, huh? We are living in the last days of America, right? We are the true chosen people of God in America. We are a sacred bloodline that tell each other we are the last of a dying breed. We are. We are not Africans. We are not African Americans. This is our land. And we are the chosen people that they talk about in the Bible. But they have to do everything in their power to keep us from waking up and claiming who we are. We have a small window to go to the United Nations and demand that they give us back all the land that they took from us. Now, here's the problem. Here's the thing. There's a doomsday clock that's ticking. Some call it the apocalypse. Once that happened, that explosion happens, that war happens, and we didn't do nothing to stop it, and our bloodline is erased. Y'all hear what I'm saying to y'all? Once our bloodline is erased, we can no longer move forward and claim what was taken from us. Right in front of our faces, let me tell y'all the game that's been played. When the Biden administration and Kamala Harris flooded America with the border jumpers, the illegals, that's not our people. They look like us a little bit, but that's not our people. They're not from here. They're not from here. So 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when these kids grow up, their story is going to be different from your kid's story. Your kids were descendants of slavery. We have a story. We was captives of America. The pyramids, those were ours. We built them. The secrets in the Grand Canyons that they won't let you get in there. The knowledge that's... Shut up! The knowledge in the Grand Canyon, they won't let you get to that. That's yours. Instead of telling you who you are as a people, they even still now, Trump getting back in office, acting like he loved black people, he's erasing history right in front of our faces. Our faces, taking statues out. Clear as day. The Trump that we knew yesterday is not the Trump of today. He has been compromised. And Elon Musk made it his business. Soon as he thought that the electric cars, peep game, y'all. As soon as Elon Musk thought that Trump shitted on him with the electric cars, what was the first thing he do? He told the world Trump was on the Epstein list. Am I right? The first thing he did was tell the world that Trump was on the Epstein's list. So now, check it. There's nothing in the world that'll make me take a gas car and go get an electric car. Well, you got to charge that shit up for 2 hours in order to drive it for a certain amount of miles. Then you got to charge it up again. Who wants to sit on a highway waiting for a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to charge an electric car? If you would love to charge an electric car and you like electric cars, press 1. If it's hell no, put hell no in the comment section. Fuck pressing 2. Put hell no in the comment section. So now, my whole thing is, or rather their whole thing is, you have a system that started a war to raise the gas prices so that you can't afford gas. And now, in order for you to get out of these gas, like, because some of y'all cars, the gas is going to go up. If this war starts off again, the gas is going to go up so high that driving your car is going to cost more than a mortgage. Driving your car will cost more than a mortgage. We getting ready to go through food shortage. We getting ready to go through famine. If this war continues on, you are going to starve. That's why, for me, I'm cool with dropping dead weight. When niggas can't be loyal to me, I know what I bring to the table. I'm not compromising who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I don't have to explain to the niggas around me doing fake shit. You niggas do. The streets is watching. I ain't never got away from a nigga because I was scared of beef. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I ain't never got away from none of my friends. None of my friends have never had an enemy that I was scared of, that I got away. Even my brother B.O. I was going toe-to-toe with Pistol Pete, one of the illest niggas in Nebraska, when my brother died. And everybody around him while I was in jail, because we had beef when I was in the streets. But when I went to jail, everybody left him for dead. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Niggas was ghost. And there was a million real niggas around him. And a million even realer niggas around them niggas. And none of them niggas did nothing. Nothing? Nothing. Nothing. And just for the record, I might be having a sip, but this shit ain't even kicking yet. I ain't get that buzz, no nothing. No, this is my real true feelings. In the streets, there ain't no in-betweens, my nigga. How that nigga Shouty said, we don't bend, we don't fold. You niggas is folded in the streets. I could imagine what you niggas are doing in the courtroom at this age. I would never let a nigga treat me like a bitch. I would never let a grown man, a nigga, treat me like a bitch. What the fuck I look like? Not one nigga. Yeah, I'm woofing. I'm woofing. I'm woofing. But listen, man. Sometimes you got to take it back to the days of selling crack. And you got to go outside with the... We living in a day and a time where you got to wear the same outfit. If you remember being outside hustling back in the days and you wore the same army fatigue every day, press 1 in the comment section. If you wore the same army fatigue or the same outfit, you know, back in the days, New Yorkers, we used to wear them army fatigue jackets every day, coming outside with the 40 below Timbs on, with the construction Timbs on. Yeah, this is grind mode. You got to look like you starving, even if you got the money. You got to look like you starving, even if you got the money. How's where my mods at? My mods ain't get the notification. Nigga, anytime we go live, we're not supposed to have no less than 10,000 people watching when I go live. When you see those little bullshit 1,500, mount that. Let me tell y'all how YouTube been doing me dirty, right? So if you notice, I put up 4 videos yesterday, right? Because I'm going to teach you niggas a lesson. YouTube is suppressing the black section. They're treating us like the ghetto. So now, if you used to having a certain amount of numbers of videos, just put out more content. 10-minute videos, 8 to 10-minute videos. Do not do no long 20 and 30 and 40-minute videos unless you got good quality content. Do not, listen, if you're a content creator, do not make your video long just to keep them in longer. Because once you start getting boring and repetitive, niggas is logging off your video, and that's going to hurt you in algorithm. An 8 to 10-minute video is good. Now, you throw a video out, you used to get 50 and 60 and 70,000 views on your one video, but now they got you getting 5,000 views on your videos instead of the 50 and 60 and 70,000. Now you got to put out more videos, 4 or 5 videos, 6 or 7 videos in one day to balance that money out. And not only balance the money out, because now that they suppressing you, if you don't add more videos to your page, the algorithm is going to make it like as if your channel was falling off. So on my channel, I done put out enough videos to where that I know that I should be way over a certain amount of numbers. Let's say, for example, they got me at 1.4 million views for this month, right? I know that I should be at 5 million views because of the work that I put in and the numbers that I see based off of my analytics. But on my analytics, my number hasn't moved in like 5 days, with 5 days more worth of content. So now the question is, who has the power behind the scenes at YouTube to suppress my channel like that? Who's purposely suppressing my channel like that and making me lose out on all this money? The game is rigged. I'm home. You can't come back to Bronx River. I'm going to do you a favor. Riddy Dawn, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad I caught that content. I'm going to come back to Bronx River this week just to make you look stupid. And I'm going to record myself in Bronx River just to make you look stupid. But what we should be talking about is how y'all got all of these niggas running around Bronx River like Trap, for example. Trap from Bronx River, Marvin from Brian's building, Marvin. You are on a federal wiretap, my nigga. Bronx River, what is he doing back in Bronx River? Bronx River, are y'all watching? I know a lot of people from Bronx River watch me and y'all stay low, but if you from Bronx River, I want you to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I got a question to ask. Y'all know that Marvin is on them federal wiretaps. Y'all know he on them federal wiretaps. Marvin from Brian Building. Why is he still coming back to Bronx River? Matter of fact, y'all know who niggas that's been telling. Do I gotta name all of them? What are we doing here? Hello? Yeah, stop playing with me, Marvin. I know you watching. Stop playing with me, Trap. Trap. Do you really want me? Do you really want me to go get them them documents, what you tell her? And play the you got an audio with the feds, my nigga. Stop playing with me, Marvin, aka Trap. And Jay Wright, I'll put the niggas up on my channel that shot you, my nigga. You know the ones that shot you in the club? And the whole projects was there with you and they didn't do nothing? Stop playing with me, Jay Wright. Huh? Because I know you niggas got fake accounts. I will have a Phil's Day with you niggas. Don't play with me. And I'll be back in Bronx River recording this week. Just because you said I can't come back. I'm going to have fun with this shit. See, one thing about it is, is that people, they will try their best to trick you out of your position. That's what a little dirty nigga told me. Little dirty nigga. You trap, little dirty nigga. Nigga went in my DM and told me, I'm gonna make you lose everything. Nigga came in my DM and said, I'm gonna make you lose everything. And I said to myself, well, damn, my nigga. Because those of y'all that don't know in Bronx River, Trap, Lil Marvin, Taisha, little brother, you know, because his sister was my best friend, right? Love her to death. Still love her to death. That's my girl. She called me on the phone when Dawn, boom, boom, boom. He outside in the hallway with a gun trying to pistol whip Trap. Trap in the house hiding with his grandmother. He had his old senior citizen grandmother in the house hiding behind his grandmother like a bitch. I come to the projects, shut that shit right down. That's when Dawn was my little nigga. Before I found out that Dawn was a rapist. I used to love Dawn before I found out Dawn was a rapist. Dawn, my little nigga. Clyde is my nigga. Lil Clyde from Bronx River, that's my nigga, fly nigga. You'll see him everywhere. Where them niggas is never there. But back to you, Marvin. Marvin, I took 2 guns from you. You don't remember that? How you don't remember that? Jay Wright, how you don't remember when you stepped to me in front of the store? I'll never forget that day. I was madder than a motherfucker. The only day I ain't have my Roscoe on me. And he had like 11 niggas behind him talking trash. Yeah, I heard you was talking about me. I'm like, little nigga, I don't even know you. He called himself pressing me. This nigga breathing down me and all that. So finally, I'm like, what's up, my nigga? What we doing? Oh, we ain't doing nothing? As soon as he let me get in that car, skirt, I wanted gripped up. Me, Uptown, and a bunch of niggas from Landbird or 800, a bunch of niggas came through and flooded the projects, and Jay Wright, you was nowhere to be found. What you forgot? I was coming out there every day running down on niggas. Every day, and you was nowhere to be found. Jay Wright, why you didn't tell niggas when you called me on the phone with TT, AK? You called me on the phone and you reached out to me one day crying because you couldn't take the pressure no more. You was crying on the phone. I said to the little nigga, I said, don't worry about it, son. We ain't got no beef no more. I let you off the hook and now you back stunting? But better yet, right around the time when Mr. Checkmate came home, I runs into you on Fordham. Right by the library on Fordham. You in a car with a busted bitch with 5 kids. At first, Jay Wright started talking to me, right? And he talking to me nice. He being a good guy. He thought the light was going to change and he was going to be able to drive off. So he started talking grimy. Oh, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. So I said to the nigga, I said, yo, son, get out that car. Because you got 5 kids sitting next to you. I was about to air that nigga ass out. You know what he said? I said, get out the car. Then Checkmate walked up. Right on time. Get out the car. You got kids sitting next to you. You know what he said? He said, fuck these kids. But he didn't get out that car. But I grabbed my head and I looked at the bitch behind the steering wheel. So now he acting like he gonna get out the car, but he know he was really bluffing because he was just calculating that this nigga ain't gonna really shoot me on Fordham. And Checkmate took his head and mushed the nigga down in the seat inside the car. And when the light changed again, he drove his bitch ass off. Stop playing with me, my nigga. Come back to Bronx River for what? So I can take a piss in the shit in the elevator? I live exclusively like a king amongst people who value life and take care of their property. You niggas is inviting me to come back to the beginning of my life. That was the first chapter of my life. You niggas is in your 40s now, decades later, still living in the same neighborhoods you've been living in your whole entire life. Are you kidding me? So you want me to take away my college degree in life, my high school diploma in life, my junior high school diploma in life, to go back to the first grade with you? Scooby-Doo-Doo? You have been losing and left back your whole life. I've helped friends of mine get out of the hood. I had brothers that came home from jail and gave them cars. I done help niggas get into condos around me. I got people that's doing stuff with their life. And I love to see, let me tell you something. Everybody don't still have that hood mentality. Some niggas actually done moved up. And I got a group of friends. I got friends that don't know my friends. But I call everybody family that makes it to that level. Different sets of family. The way my niggas is living, I'm going to start giving y'all a sneak peek without showing y'all the niggas that I fuck with. My friends. How they live versus some of my other friends. No shade to them. Because some of my other mans that did mad time in jail. I ain't got to name all of my mans. Some of my mans did mad time in jail. 17 years, 20 years, this year's that. A lot of niggas did a lot of time in jail. Some doing better than others. But the other ones that's been here for a little while, niggas that elevated in life. Niggas elevated in life. Don't try to get me to reduce myself back down to piss and shit. I didn't come this far to go backwards. Not me. It's crowded at the bottom. That's why they call it crabs in a barrel. I come from an era where I lived in Bronx River, where we had 10 apartments, 14 floors, 14 times 10. Huh? Oh, I'm pissed off. Y'all get the picture. I was looking for my calculator. Well, y'all know what 14 times is. Yeah. 140 different apartments. 140 different people living on top or the bottom of me. See, after this live, instead of me just going outside and doing what I normally do because the Wi-Fi probably get messed up, then I'm going to make a pre-recorded video in response to this live. I didn't come this far to throw my life away over you little dirty niggas. And the fact that you niggas, or you told me that you was going to make me fuck up my whole life, the only way you can do that is by putting me in jail. So, knowing is half the battle. I already know you working with the police. So I'll let the police deal with the police. Nigga, I will call 911 on you so fast. Like, Officer Foley, can you come get your agent? The one that was on the wiretap in Bronx River, and y'all still let... Nigga, I'm not going to let you set me up. You think you gonna talk shit, have me come outside, throw a gun on my waist, ride around the projects, and go to jail, my nigga? Damn, you sadly mistaken. You think I'm gonna threaten you on the internet? So that you could tell them same officers that you told on your mans with? You telling on your mans. That's the shit that killed me about Bronx River and about street niggas. This is why I say I hate street niggas, right? The streets got you going backwards. Anybody that knows me know that Paul Smalls was my brother. He couldn't have did no wrong. That was my brother, but we fell out. I love Paul Smalls to death, but we fell out over Arthur. He was mad I went to war with his other brother. Explain to me why me and Paul Smalls got animosity towards each other. I went to war with Paul Smalls' crew after he went to jail. That was my brother, and that was his crew. But your crew was working for the Fed, Smalls? Are you going to have this conversation with him? I love Paul Smalls to death. That was outside of Eric and my other team that y'all don't know, because some of y'all don't know my other team. Paul Smalls was my brother. Me and Paul Smalls fell out because when I took over Bronx River and went to war with his crew was working. His right-hand man was working with the feds the same way y'all telling me his son is snitching on y'all, right? Allegedly. I'm not saying that his son is snitching because I don't know. This is what y'all saying. Is it true? Bronx River, can we really have this conversation? Friends today, enemies tomorrow. I can have a crazy conversation about the streets. Me and Paul Smalls fell out because of who? Because I went to war with Arthur. Y'all know it got crazy in that one right there. Because I'm not going to even lie. Art surprised me. I told Art just like this, right? I'm going to show y'all how real. Wait till y'all see my book. It's time for me to write my book. I told the nigga Art, I said, yo, I told you if we ever have a fallout, I ain't going to never do you dirty. I'm going to tell you we got beef. We got beef, my nigga. You know you done stole from me. Go get your gun. Real shit? Art wouldn't have got his gun. We was... Anyway... It got nasty outside. Art calls me on the phone after weeks of blazing. Bang, 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 bang. Every day it was on. One day he called me on the phone. The feds is knocking on my door. They got your picture. They got my picture. I said, I'm sorry, my brother. I don't mean you no harm. Art went to jail. He told on everybody. Someone please dial 911. He told on everybody. Smalls, how we still beefing over that? How me and you go sit down at a dinner table and years later, you mad at me over that? Wayno got shot in the hallway, my nigga. Wayno was a rat. Wayno was a rat too, my nigga. You mad because Wayno got shot outside of your trap house? The niggas you had trapping was working with the police, my nigga. Bronx River, when y'all gonna have this real conversation? I come back from California. I'm in California. Me, iGuard, truck, set. We out in California turning up at the 99 Source Awards, turning out. 99 Source Awards, we out there, having a ball. I'm with one of the baddest bitches I met in my life in California. Father was rich. Bitch was beautiful. iGuard ended up with the, iGuard is a fucking hater. iGuard hooked us up with some of the baddest bitches, but his bitch had a half an arm, literally. iGuard had a bitch that had a half an arm. Bitch look crazy. But I'll give y'all that story later. I gets back to New York. Paul S'mores come home from jail. Before I get there, yo, Paul S'mores, he ran down on blase, blah, punked him. Not me. Talking about he gonna do what when I get back. I caught Paul S'mores in the projects, 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. I caught that nigga behind Keena and Puff building, 1:30 in the morning in the grass. Backed out on him. You gonna do what to me? Let me explain. Explain what? That was my brother. I would have died for that nigga. To this day, his gripe, his animosity with me is because I went to war with his crew that was working for the feds. Explain that to me, my nigga. I wasn't selling drugs in the hood. Terrence was. What you mad at me for? I never sold drugs, not once in my life. Fuck, I look like going hand in hand. I'm a boss. Why you mad at me? Wayno was a rat. I ain't shoot him. He know who shot. Well, he don't know. Maybe he do, maybe he don't. But I didn't shoot him. Why you mad at me, my nigga? It don't get no realer than that. The truth of the matter is, when I came home from jail, Paul S'mores offered me $100 a week to intimidate his competition. $100 fucking dollars. When I took over Bronx River, from 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock at night, when I put that curfew out, I was making $7,000 to $10,000 a day. This nigga offered me $100. So when I started eating out there, and niggas is going to war out there, and I had a run-in with your mans. Your mans was working with the feds, my nigga. I could tell you so many stories, but I'm not going to get into too many stories of why I fell out with street niggas and why I hate street niggas. I hate street niggas because they selective. And I ain't even really mean to say as much as I say and dig into what I say, but I just need for some of y'all to understand Poppy, the real nigga. How a nigga mad at me because this man was a rat? Y'all gonna stand outside and have that conversation? I might give y'all one more story, right? So me and Akeem not speaking right now. Ak? Because Xavier Williams was disloyal to me? When I was in jail, me and Ak wasn't even rocking like that back in the days in the street. Back in the days, me and Ak didn't like each other. Back in the days, when I was younger, before I started coming outside, I used to be scared of Ak. Before I started coming outside, me and Ak was gonna have a fight. And I'm gonna be real with you. No lie. Because I'm an honest nigga. I went and ran behind Bam. I was scared. I went and ran behind Bam. And Bam was like, gotta fight him. But if anybody knew Ak back in the days, Ak had a body like a grown man. His arms, when Ak was 8 years old, his arms was bigger than my head. So I ran behind Bam, scared. I ain't fight him. As I started getting older, I started getting aggressive. But I had some altercations with my brother. Him and Eric got into it. A couple of years later, him and Wilson got into it. These are my brothers. From Bronx River, from 1455. Wilson plucked Ak out. Beat him up in front of Tory. All right, cool. Little situations we go through. Now, I go to jail. All that beef in the streets goes out the window. Me and Ak wasn't. No, but before I go to jail, Ak knew not to play with me. I became a monster. I'm not giving y'all. He knew not to play with me. Ak went to jail for miscellaneous dumb shit. Ak knew he couldn't play with me before I went to jail. I was a fucking monster. And when I came home, monster. But I'm in jail. Ak nieta. So says home. Nieta. Nieta. He's rolling with the nietas. This is at the time when the Spanish Wars was going on. Nobody from Bronx River could understand why Ak was rolling with the nietas, but it didn't matter to me. I'm in the box. The first time I got cut, in the box, on my shoulder, I'm in the box. A nigga named Crazo cut Ak. Right? Crazo cut Ak. I'm in the box with all these niggas that cut. It wasn't the same Crazo. It wasn't even the same Crazo. It was his protege that called himself Crazo too. All these niggas is in the box. Ak name come up. I stood tall for him. You know what they did? They said, yo, this is without Ak even asking me. They said, yo, you want a book? It's my first time being in jail. I want a book. I'm in a box. It's boring. I'm just looking at my cell. Nigga throws me a book. I didn't know when he threw me the book. There was a nigga that got out the shower that had a scalpel waiting to tear me up through the gate. So I'm trying to get the book. I got my long johns on. So the nigga face, a Jamaican nigga named face about this big. He had a bald head with one braid, like the nigga Tom Poe from Kickboxer. That's how he had his hair. Like the nigga Tom Poe from Kickboxer, one braid. The nigga face went down my arm, almost caught my face. He cut me, but he didn't get me deep because the long john snagged it. So now I'm in my cell bleeding. Over you, Ak. Me and X beef ain't got nothing to do with you, my nigga. But you outside in the hood having discussions with me in the hood, foul discussions. My nigga, you don't remember me coming to your block when you had beef on your block? After the fact? How you start beefing with niggas that you didn't even have a beef with? The streets niggas will switch sides on you. I would never dead a nigga over another nigga argument. Especially not a disloyal nigga like X. I'll say it again and every single time. Fuck X. The one, you know, the one who manipulated himself as the head of Sex Money Murder. Nigga, I was there when X and Pete first met each other. Me, Eric, and Uptown. In C73, I was there. When X told, or rather when Pete told X, this blood shit ain't for you. Then later on, they hooked up mysteriously. When X got out of jail, it was funny how X got in jail as if the feds put his ass next to Pete. Then they got out at the same time. X lying to niggas, telling niggas he went to trial. X never went to trial on that case. He's a liar. He didn't even know how many jurors at the time it took. But nevertheless, scratch that. Because why was X even trying to get close to Pete, knowing that Sex Money Murder killed BL? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Why would X have the gun, the same gun that killed BL killed Twin too? What was X doing with that gun? Twin and X was best friends. X didn't even know Pete. So X switched sides on Twin for Pete, a nigga that he didn't even know, and Twin wasn't telling. And he wasn't telling. And y'all see why I say fuck the streets? And then y'all younger niggas that don't know no better, I hope y'all listening to this video. Y'all don't even know no better. Y'all calling X the big homie. If X didn't have no loyalty to his friends, his son godfather, he was the godfather of BL's son. If he didn't love his friends, what the fuck would make you think he loved y'all? Fuck X. I said it. I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. X is one of the grimiest niggas I've ever seen in my life. The nigga was in jail making salat with the Muslims, then came home practicing that Santa Maria shit, killing chickens. Only a master manipulator could do that. X was Muslim in jail. He came home, Eric was like, Salam alaikum. He looking in the opposite direction. X would do anything and everything to survive a situation. He's a master manipulator. What about your friends? Are they going to stand there? Yeah. And keep in mind, I kept that nigga alive when he was in the streets and he had beef. And before my time, please, B.O. kept him alive. X manipulated his way through the streets like he was that nigga. If it wasn't for B.O., X would have got murdered a long time ago. But that's how he repaid him, right? Yeah, fuck all these street niggas. Because street niggas are the foulest. You hear niggas running around praising him. And then it's funny because one of my mans told me that a Bronx River nigga was asking questions about me like, yo, why he keep talking about X? So he told the nigga, why don't you ask him why he keep talking about him? I ain't gonna even say his name because I just seen him at Jerry's, you know who I'm talking to. I just seen you at Jerry's 60th birthday party, my nigga. And you kept looking in the opposite direction and stayed on the opposite side. I wish you would have, I'm not even gonna say it. I wish you would have came up to me and asked me why I keep that. I would have put so much metal in your mouth. 20 years ago, you ran in the building because you thought me and Terrence was gonna rob you. You got in that building so fast, and you know that's when we was robbing everybody. Nigga, you got in that building so fast, my nigga. Now you questioning what I'm doing like I won't put metal in your mouth? I'm just playing YouTube. Sometimes in life you can't be afraid to walk alone because the streets will switch up on niggas will switch up on you. I don't care though. Because one thing about it is, at the end of the day, I'm good in my shoes. I'm all right. I could afford to look scruffy. I'm just not going to let niggas block my blessings. And one thing I'm not going to do too, because I don't never scheme on my niggas. I love my niggas. But my niggas don't love me. And once niggas start showing you that they will switch up on you, you got to leave them where they at. I would never turn my back on none of my friends because the beef got that real. My brothers, that I call my brothers, could call me right now and I'll lose everything. And I got more than what these niggas got. So when I got a nigga that I would lose everything for him, and he ain't got nothing, my nigga, you ain't got nothing. Nigga don't even know if the niggas ain't gonna sit up there and tell me I'm not worth it. You right, my nigga. You right. When a person show you who they are, believe them. I would never turn my back on none of my niggas on the battlefield. Y'all niggas don't know Hassan Campbell. I mean, y'all know Hassan Campbell. Y'all don't know Poppy. I don't have to be the street nigga no more. I'm a grandfather now. In September, if it be the word of the grace and the mercy of Almighty God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'll be 50 years old. I wish I would prove to a street nigga that I'm still street at 50. My niggas that know me, that know what I'm capable of, they know how I go. Oh, you won't go back to Bronx River? Yes, I will. And I'm going to do it just to make content. I'm going to have fun, too. I'm going to go back. First of all, y'all niggas is stupid. Do y'all realize there's people in Bronx River that still love me? I could still go in Bronx River and go to bed and sleep in certain people's houses and wake up and cook eggs and breakfast and go to the bathroom and all that. I still could do that. I don't want to. There's nowhere to park. You get the Bronx River after a certain time, where you going to park at? 172nd? Morrison? Way down the block, if you can find something on Bronx River Ave, where you going to park at? Where you going to park at? You can't find no parking after a certain time in Bronx River. Where you going to park at? I got the luxury of pulling up in my driveway. Uber? Take the what? Like, where am I going to park at? One thing that I love, I swear to God, that I thank God for the most, the Palisades. Yeah, I'm going to park in the Palisades. One thing I thank God for that I love the most is my driveway. There's nothing like having a driveway. And see, that's the most beautiful thing about my neighborhood. Because if you think you're going to come lay on me in my neighborhood, everybody have a driveway. So automatically we know each other's cars. There's mostly there's no parking on the street like that unless we got company. So any of my neighbors, I could call on the phone, like, Miss Barbara, that's your car out there? No, that ain't my car. You park your car on these blocks. The first thing that's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The police is going to pull up on you in your car and ask for your ID to see if you live here. Then from there, they're going to pull you out that car and you're going to get searched. If it has to jump off, half my neighbors is police. I would have a fields day with you niggas. I would have a fields day with you niggas playing with me in my territory. You're not going to beat me in my territory. I'm playing for keeps. All that, to all you niggas that be saying I can't come back to the hood, my address is on the internet. Why y'all don't come here? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? My address is on the internet. You know where I live. Why you telling me I can't come back? Listen, where you live at, there's cameras. Where I live at, well, people got Ring cameras and stuff like that, but I could get busy, my nigga. Y'all think y'all calling the police and getting my house searched? My nigga, I got neighbors. I got gun licenses and neighbors that's the police. I don't have to have guns in my house, which y'all calling the police getting my house raided. Because that's what y'all do. Because y'all think y'all gonna, I got my guards let down. My nigga. All I got to do is say I got neighbors. You can search my house every day. What you going to find? But my neighbors? I'm just saying, YouTube. It is what it is, because this is the games that niggas play. Call child welfare, they call it Albany. He got guns in the house, getting a nigga house ran through by the police, and the police coming up here looking at how I'm living like, damn, they really trying to play this nigga. Niggas is dirty. Trick me out of my position. How? How? Niggas, what goes up must come down. My balls go up and come back down, nigga. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's when you know your friends ain't really your friends. If you ever have somebody tell you, what goes up must come down. What the fuck does that mean? It's one thing for a nigga to sit up there and say, yo, make sure you got some investments. Because things get rocky. You should try to invest a little bit of money over here just in case you lose your YouTube. What? What goes up must come down. Word? That's the conversations you be having with yourself behind my back? It is what it is. To any of you niggas that's watching my video that's supposed to be my brothers, my friends, my nigga, if you can't keep it 100, how Big Daddy King said, ain't no half stepping. Straight like that. Ain't no half stepping. And I'm not begging nobody to be in my life. Baby, I'm begging, babe. Listen, if I'm going to beg, which I don't. It better be some kitty cat. Meow. It better be some cootie cat at the end of that. Like, baby, you know I'm sorry. And it better look, listen, it better be fat. It better be nice with the lotion on it. What? Begging. It better have some puppies in the front. Yeah, some nice puppies. Begging. I wish I would sit up there and beg a nigga to be my friend. Because he want to be around other niggas. What? Yeah, right. Yeah, even, no, we can get some Diddy on you too. Look, we can get the Diddy on you. Stop playing. We can get the Diddy on you. We can get the Diddy on you. Get the Diddy on you all day. Nah, but I definitely had to, you know what I mean? I don't like when people see disloyal shit, then they put it in my inbox and question me like, what's going on here? I don't like it. I don't even like when niggas be disloyal. So I make it clear so that y'all understand. When you see my friends kicking it with my enemies, they made a choice behind my back that I didn't like. And when I make these videos and you still see me standing around these same niggas, it's because I got love for these niggas, but at the same time, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. So now, it is what it is. Yeah, I guess niggas gonna have to make a decision whether they rocking with me or they not rocking with me, because I'm not begging a nigga to be my friend. I don't care if I got a friend that's connected to those niggas. Some of my friends have friends that's connected with them. I'm cool with that. But for me, some of my friends have friends that's cool with that fat, nasty Spanish nigga with the nasty legs. You know, the fat, nasty Spanish nigga with the nasty legs that was fat and skinny at the same time. Old Jabba the Hutt looking ass nigga, robbed the whole gym ass nigga, but I ain't saying no names. Shh. When niggas don't dance, they just pull up their pants. I don't like that nigga. It is what it is. I understand some of my friends got friends that's cool with him. But I could be cool with the friends because niggas might have been in jail and had their own experience. But I'm not going around my friends' enemies. I'm sorry. Taking pictures with them? Niggas is hiring content creators to smear my name. The nigga manager standing next to content creators that they hiring to smear my name. And niggas think I'm not going to defend myself? Because the beef might spill over in the street? Let that shit cook then. I ain't got no place for pussy niggas around me. I ain't got no place for pussy niggas around me. And I get it. Some niggas feel like, you always in the house though. Where I'm supposed to be. Why you not in the house? Why are you not in the house? Yeah, what you throwing up over there, boy? Have it. Have it. What's up, man? What you choking on? That's my whole thing right there. You niggas is outside all the time. Who's spending time with your girl? Men don't know how to be men no more. You outside all the time. Who's spending time with your girl? Who? Because even if the nigga not spending time with her, she thinking about him. And I know damn well ain't no woman hold up her whole life waiting for niggas to come home from jail just so they can hang outside. You're hanging out outside like you a little nigga. Always outside like a little nigga. That damn nigga, do you make it home at time for dinner? Like a little nigga. You ever watch Dorothy the Wizard of Oz? There's no place like home. You know what I'm scheming on right now? I can't wait to get my new living room set. My living room set in this house right here, I put that PlayStation 5 in the living room. The kids went ham on that. My couch, I could show y'all my couch because I don't care. Y'all seen how flop? Nah, I ain't even sure. My living room look worse than Zip living room right now. My couch look worse than, like, nigga, my leather couch has got holes all in it. Bet that ain't gonna last long. I just gotta get to the store and see what I want. I ain't like what I seen. But yeah. Ain't no place like home. I'm trying to spend another $100,000 in my yard for friends that won't even come for a barbecue. Come on, YouTube, stop playing with my numbers. Like, damn, we was almost at 2,000 people in the building, and they're going to pull us back down to 1,500. Stop playing. I'm not even playing. I'm going to make niggas step their game up. Because I'm going to remodel my yard again. And I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to start making so many videos just showing y'all. Because, listen, I want to encourage all the men out there to get their money up, to get yourself a backyard. Hook your backyard up. Make your backyard the club. Go get you a shed, a he shed. Go get you a man cave for you and your niggas to hang out with. Fuck the block. Let the streets have the streets. We are too old. We are too old. We are too old. I don't have to prove I'm a real nigga no more. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm a dirty, grimy nigga. I'll pull up in Bronx River with 3 niggas with me that'll be undercover detectives and start a shootout. I'll make you niggas shoot at me so you can shoot at the cops and have the cops kill you right on the block. I'm a dirty nigga and I'm playing for keeps. I will pull up with off-duty cops and wait for you niggas to come run down on me. I'm giving you a warning. I would like, nigga, I got police officers that's friends right now. They love me. I will stand on a block with off-duty detectives that look like regular niggas and wait for you niggas to run down on me and watch it all over the news. You know what that'll do for my channel? You know what that'll do for I will watch you niggas get Swiss cheese. I will set you niggas up. Talking about you'll trick me out of my nigga. I will set you niggas up like you ain't never seen. I got police officers that love me, my nigga. I learned from 50 Cent. I learned from Fat Joe. My niggas don't dance. Fat Joe ran with the mayor, my nigga, the top cop. Before he became the mayor, he was the top cop. Fat Joe ran with the top cop. I'm talking crazy. I ain't talking crazy. Why? Because I'm the only one bold enough to say it? Because I'm the only one bold enough to say it? When you watch the Queen of Harlem, Dutch, right? Bumpy Johnson, right? When the Queen was beefing with the Dutch, he got her locked up. Then told Bumpy Johnson, I'm sending your black ass to jail too. He told Bumpy Johnson, I'm sending your black, because he couldn't kill him. It's not that he didn't have the balls to do it. It's just that Bumpy Johnson kept outsmarting the nigga. The #1 rule in the streets, there is no rules. Nigga, I'm playing for keeps. I will annihilate you niggas. I could be just as grimy as you niggas is. Last time I was on Cortland Ave, I'm standing out there, me, T-Mac, Terrence, checkmate. My nigga, the police escorted me halfway home. I didn't even know they was going to do that. Then I start to realize that some of these police, when they see me in public and they see me certain places, like certain things be escalating, nigga, the police will drive by my house just to make sure I'm safe. Some of them. Not all, because all of them don't like me, but some of them do. I'm playing for keeps. Nigga, I will tease you niggas, make you come outside, play drunk on camera again, come shoot me again, and have the police murder you and your mama. Go ahead. Nigga, I'm playing for keeps. And I got a point to prove. But my number one mission is to shine on these niggas. Because sometimes it ain't just the haters. You got niggas that don't understand why you doing better than them. You got niggas that don't understand why they mad at God. You got niggas that's mad at God. Like, God, why did you do this to me? Because they hate to see that you living better than them. And I can tell you right now, outside of me dealing with cleaning the house, because I still got a few more people to kick out of my life. And I want to get my weight down so I can feel a little bit better, because I've been going through some things. I've been really going through some things lately. And it's funny because I done met certain people online. And I got a text message today in my DM. Well, a person I don't even know told me they ain't fucking with me no more. I'm like, yo, I don't even know you. But I gave you a chance to be in my life by responding to you through my DM and talking to you through Messenger and what? What about your friends? My nigga. People, we all go through shit. And they say God give his strongest test to his strongest warrior. So could you imagine what I'm going through? God give his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. Could you imagine what I went through? Watching people I knew my whole life say rest in peace, Africa Bambaataa, and go to his funeral? And go to his funeral? Could you imagine how I felt, how draining that was? Shit, could you imagine how stressful it feels being in a burnt out relationship? You see niggas in relationships for 10 and 20 and 30 years, them relationships is burnt out. Sometimes that shit feel like a prison. Yeah. Sometimes being you stay with your wife, still got that shit feel like a prison. Yeah, it do. We all going through some shit. Matter of fact, if you've been with your wife or your husband for a long time and you feel like you're in a burnt out relationship, put one in the comment section. Don't hide it. Because it's their job to do something about it. Couples got to meet each other halfway. If you feel like you're in a burnt out relationship, put a 1 in the comment section. Don't hide it. No, don't be scared. Y'all being scared. Around here, we supposed to be real. Don't be scared. Niggas is in burnt out relationships. Still together, sleeping in beds, looking at each other sideways. It is what it is. I'm not fighting to keep nobody in my life. You ain't even got to tell me the door. I wish I would let a nigga even suggest that to me he'll never speak to me again. Some of you niggas ain't never been loyal to nobody. Some of you niggas ain't never been loyal to nobody but yourself. You know what's crazy? Let me tell y'all a story, right? One of my friends, supposed to be like my brother, he came home from jail, and one of his closest friends was supposed to be like my brother. We in contact the whole time this nigga's in jail. I've even went outside. Let me tell you a crazy story. I've even went outside one hot summer day and ran down on one of my other brothers. Ran down on him over this friend. I ran down on one of my brothers that was in jail getting busy with me over this dude because they had a fallout. Twice. 2 different situations. But when my brother that was in jail came home, this specific friend, we ain't been friends no more. And every time I come around this specific friend, it's the side eye and it's the silence and it's this distance that's there that was never there. Now let me teach y'all something, right? If you go in a nigga house and his wife look at you sideways and don't speak to you, but then give him a hug and a kiss, that nigga be talking about you bad to her. But if you go in the house and she don't speak to neither one of you niggas, she just mad at the moment. That's the difference. So I've been getting signs and seeing certain shit. Friends. If somebody wants to do a business deal with, let's say, Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson is my friend, or I want to do a business deal through my friend with this person because they got to connect. Behind my back, you gonna make a side deal? Or make side deals? They won't connect you till they connects fully. You got to go through them because they looking to friendly extort you. Boost up the price. Manipulate. And maybe even if they fall out with you, they don't want you to have that connect. That's not your friend. That's a master manipulator. That's not your friend. People that, it's crazy. Because I've been paying attention for years, little slick shit that niggas do. Bitch nigga shit that niggas do. I sit up there and put a whole crew together for me to work with. And then the same nigga will take that whole crew and create a podcast with them and never put a video out. Just so I couldn't have them. But at the same time, I'm paying niggas bills. You know you dealing with a real nigga when you would pay niggas bills for 3 years straight without even complaining. And your wife looking at you like you crazy, like, what the hell is you doing? My nigga, I wish I would. Don't take my kindness for weakness. None of you niggas. Don't take my kindness for weakness. But it is what it is. My whole thing is, Don't never question my loyalty. Because the biggest problem is that, yeah, I do be in the house while niggas is in the street. Why you around my enemies? But I do come outside. Like when I seen one of the fat niggas' friends, that the one I was beefing with on the internet, I saw him. And you know what happened? Nothing. Politicking. I saw him. But my friends saw him before I saw him. Oh yeah, those same niggas that everybody was scared of in the industry, I seen these niggas face to face. Then they say I can't come out. I see these dangerous niggas. I'm glad I'm atheist and don't believe in fairy tales. What difference do it make to you if you're atheist? If you're an atheist and you don't believe in fairy tales, if somebody do believe in a higher power because they know that there's a higher power, there's something more powerful than us, y'all niggas like to call them aliens. What does it bother you though? Why can't you let people believe in a God that they believe in? Why do you have to convince them? Are you getting lonely not believing in God? Inquiring minds want to know. Are you getting lonely not believing in God? You need company? Whatever you see, what I don't like is, I don't care what religion you is. I don't even care if you atheist. That's on you. Let people believe in what they believe in. Why does it bother you? It should not hurt your feelings for a person to be whatever they believe in. I'm going to be real with you. There's only one set of people that I got a problem with, and that's the ones over there in Israel. And the reason why I have a problem with the people over there in Israel is because I don't like what they doing to other people and how they treating other people that's not part of their religion. People should believe in whatever they want to believe in without being hurt, penalized, and assassinated. None of that. Those people over there feel like everybody in the world comes second to them, and everybody in the world is their slave. That's what I have a problem with. Outside of that, people should be able to believe in whatever they want to believe in. That's it. I'm not telling you not to believe in God. Do what you do. I know how my prayers work for me. I know how my prayers, and I've seen how my prayers have been answered. The same way I've seen how my mother's prayers have been answered. I was raised up under Christianity, but I am Muslim. God has been answering my mother's prayers. He answered mine too. I leave that to him on the day of judgment where we differ and where we go in different directions. But I don't push religion or shade nobody's religion. Believe in what you want to believe in. Because if that's the case, you telling somebody what to believe in, how about I just come in your house and I look at your wife and I'm like, ew, she's a mess. How would you feel if I came in your house and I looked at your wife like, oh, she got one nipple bigger than the other one. Get rid of her. But you love that mess. If I came in your house and I seen your wife had a bad ass job. She got silicone ass. And one cheek is bigger than the other one. And she looked lopsided. And then I sit up there and I say, get rid of her. You're going to want to fight me. Leave people alone. Let them like what they like. It's just being real. Let people like what they like. What you eat don't make me shit. You ever looked at somebody's food that they cooked on social media and they posted that shit like it looks good and you looking at it like, ew, I could tell it's nasty. You know how you look at somebody's food and you could tell what the food tastes like and it's nasty, but they proud of they plate of food. That's the best meal they ever cooked for themselves. Let them be happy. Let them be happy. What you eat don't make me shit. For real though. My wife a baddie, fam. She probably is. But what I need for y'all to understand is, right, you got niggas, they wife used to be a baddie. Because the majority of the females that I was with, I might put some pictures up one day and show y'all. I done had some baddies. But then as you get older, your wife ain't looking like a baddie no more because she ain't gonna get her stomach done. She ain't running around with fake teeth looking like Mr. Ed. You know, some females are actually 50 years old and they look 50. 40 years old and they look 40. And they don't look like the Instagram 40 where you got all of these goddamn surgeries going on. But I guarantee you one thing. If I stepped outside and I started cheating, and you see what a nigga like for real. Like, because if I'm cheating on my level, if I'm cheating on my level, I know what I like. I'm gonna run around and cheat on my level. Especially when you done bossed up. Y'all chicks out there running around fucking for $40. I know what level I'm on. You got brothers out there that love their wife. Like, let me give you an example. Jadakiss' wife. Niggas was dogging Jadakiss' wife. I respect the fact that he's still with his wife. He got kids by that woman. He been with that woman. She aged. What you like, nigga, I'm 50. Well, I ain't get 50 yet. I was a pretty boy when I was younger. Y'all probably looking at me now like, look at this fat nigga. I done got fat. I don't care. You got dudes that's loyal to their wife. Yes, they can go out and get better than their wife. I know I could do better than my wife. I could do 10 times better than her. It's okay for us to get old. The question is, are you going to get old and you going to get rid of your wife because she don't look like these Instagram hoes? So you going to get rid of her because she aged a little bit? Got a little stretch marks? She done had 8 of your kids, so her stomach looking like a car wreck. She ain't good enough no more, but she was good enough to produce your kids. Now, here's the thing, right? That will turn a nigga off with you women. Because you still got dudes that's out there that's still in a relationship with you women that look like that. And some of y'all still look like dime pieces. But it's the attitude. It's the attitude. And see, for me, I'm a different type of nigga, right? Because there's women that be in my DM that be sending me videos, masturbating, all types of shit like that. I got about 500 of them in there. So any of you females that I'm talking to, don't think I'm putting you on blast. You're not special. There's a whole lot of females in my DM. A whole lot of them. Sending me all types of videos. It is what it is. I'm like, wow, oh shit. Anyway, if you have women out there that find your man interesting, and then you at home with him, and you busy on your social media, busy talking to your friends, going to bed looking like old Yosemite Sam, sweatpants on, no negligee, no nothing, and you dress like a sack of shit. Your attitude is like a sack. Like, for me, right? Some females, they be like, oh, you gotta warm me out. You got, bitch, I don't want to put you in the oven like you a fucking turkey. I gotta put the baste on you. I gotta put the seasoning on you. I gotta put the thermometer. I'm not doing that. If when I met you, you was the type of female that was, ooh, groovy, in the mood, happy, smiling, giving the ass up, the punani up all the time, and you get older, and I gotta get you in the mood, and sex start to feel like a chore, I don't want it. I don't want it. You females understand something. You still got niggas that females find attractive. Don't turn sex into a chore. Don't make sex with that man. Don't turn that into a chore. For me, they may not tell it. That's a turn off to me. I'd rather cheat. Or I'd rather jerk off. Or I'd rather just stop having sex. Like, I wish I would. I gotta get you in the mood. So what if I sit up there and I try to get you in the mood and you in a bad mood and it don't work? How many times you think I'm gonna try to get you in the mood and you not in the mood and it don't work and you think I'm gonna keep trying? I don't like nobody, absolutely nobody that don't like me. I am not attracted to nobody, absolutely, that's not attracted to me. Because there's no way in hell, especially when you have women showing you your value. I hate how social media portray black women. You got black women that'll fly a nigga out to an island and take care of him on the island. Will meet you. You got black women that'll meet a nigga on the opposite side of the earth and pay for it. Social media be lying. If she ain't doing that for you, it's because she ain't into you. That's why you niggas that be running around complaining about dropping a bag and I ain't paying for this, I ain't paying for that. My nigga, y'all making black men look bad. Because I know goddamn well, if I could sit up there and go out to a restaurant with 13 niggas and pay the whole tab for 13 niggas, what the fuck make you think I won't pay for a female? Nothing makes a man feel better than a woman. Not these niggas you running with. Stop letting these agents on the internet play military mind tricks with you. Because the reality of it is, you got women out there that will definitely hold it down and take care of nigga. And you got niggas that'll take care of female. Don't let this internet fuck you up. Everybody black is not broke. Everybody black is not broke. And everybody black ain't settling for less neither. I be listening to some of the videos that be made about us, the way people talk about us. They tired of us begging. Begging what? Begging what? For the landscaper to hurry up to come do your yard again? Fuck is we talking about? What are we talking about? Don't never let no woman or no man discourage you and make you think that it's over for you. There's somebody out there that's going to like you for who you are. Stop comparing yourself to the internet. Do not compare yourself to the internet. I remember I used to have a six-pack. My body used to be crazy. Looked like I was straight out of a fucking magazine. Chiseled up. Yeah, I remember them days. Now I'm the fat nigga with the glasses. You think I would be sitting up there worried about the nigga with the six-pack? No, I could get back to that. I could try. But I ain't even trying. I'm enjoying life. Nigga, I went to the restaurant yesterday. Me and Cora was in the restaurant yesterday. And I grabbed mad food before I left. Mad food. Just so I could taste different shit while I'm home. And my kids so picky. They ain't even touch none of that. I don't even know if my wife ate her food. But earlier today around 1 o'clock, when I was supposed to go live, I had that nigga itis. I ate all that shit. Like, I said, nah. That's it. I got to start fasting again. Nigga, I'm going to enjoy life. Death is just a heartbeat away. Tomorrow's not promised. I'm going to say this shit again because I keep saying it to y'all. It's nobody's job to make you happy. I don't need nobody to make me happy. Yeah, I be going through some shit sometimes, but I don't need nobody to make me happy. But when you come around me, you better be happy. That's the problem. I don't want to be around nobody that's distant, funny attitude. Like, I don't, and the problem is, it's not always the females, it's the niggas too. Sometimes your niggas act more funnier than the bitches. Like, I really mean it when I say it. I'm starting to hate you street niggas. Because some of you niggas is worse than bitches. That shit's sad. I'm like, damn, why are the dudes more jealous than the females? Why? What are we doing? And this live, right? People don't understand. I haven't, like, this is who I am. My social media, my YouTube was my diary for me to vent. But it's too much going on in the world for us to keep venting about the fake shit and the fake niggas going on in our life. There's too much real shit going on for us to be sitting up there. Like, I hate having conversations about ABC shit. Matter of fact, let me go take a piss real quick. Oh, my back, my neck.
Can I get the car, please?
It's right there. There we go.
But the thing is not, it's gonna,
My mic is on. Hold on. One thing I'm not going to do is have niggas question my realness. I'm the realest nigga I know. The realest nigga I know. And the things that I do for other people, they won't do for me. That's what makes me the realest nigga that I know. Or stupid. Or stupid. Because the shit that I did for other niggas, man, listen. That's why I said, let me tell you something, man. I done had so many friends have conversations with their wives. Oh, he's going to get you in trouble. Oh, he got beef with everybody. So many of my friends used to have conversations, but then I used to have to sit up there and remind them. So it was okay when I kept your husband alive and your kids, your teenage kids, and your grandkids. Yo, so many different niggas I done did shit for. It was okay when I was jumping out of my bed. Yo, it's crazy, right? Because my wife's standing at the refrigerator right now, right? While you standing there, I remember when we got back together. You remember when we were standing in front of the building in Co-op and I jumped on a highway to go rush off to handle somebody's beef right then and there and left you in front of the building? I don't know if you were, like, the shit that I was doing, nigga, that was like damn near 30 years ago. 25 years ago. The shit that I was doing for niggas? And then to have the women sitting up there acting that they don't like, yeah, you gonna get my man in trouble. Nigga, your man wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for me. A lot of these niggas, the shit that I did, my only regrets is I was too real. My only regret is I stuck my chest out way too much for niggas. I stuck my chest out way too much for niggas. Now, we get into a time of the point where we already there. We can't let the little things distract us. In life, at this point of life, you have to be on your A game. At this point in life, you have to be on your A game. I don't care how old you are, especially for us older dudes, older women, older podcaster, whoever you are. This level of life is going to require the strongest level of you, the smartest level of you, the fastest level of you. Because if you ain't on your A game, at this point in time, now, yo, you ever played a video game and you ran out of quarters? Have you ever played a video game and you ran out of quarters? Especially back in the days when we actually stood at the video game and you put your last quarter in and you lost your last man. That's where we at in life right now. There is no do-overs. You don't get to start over. If you ain't at the best version of who you are right now, game over. You in the movie theater, and the movie ends, and the ushers come in to clean out the movie theater, you got to get out. When you don't pay that rent or that mortgage or the car note, you ain't pay that Mercedes-Benz car note, the repo man is coming. Survival of the fittest, only the strong survive. But as we get older, it's not about the might. It's not about the gunplay. It's about the mental. I love when niggas count me out, because they can't see what I'm doing behind the scenes. See, the thing about it is, at this point in time of this level of my life, you can hit the exit, but don't think I'm going to let you back in the door. The minute niggas start distancing themselves, don't ever act like you cutting me off. I don't care who it is. Never look back, my nigga. I don't care who it is. All this elementary school shit that... Always good to see brother Hassan. Always love your balance. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this war. All right, well, I can't see my comment section. Let me see something. You know, see, I should have checked my shit, because it's something I wanted to show y'all, right? I like to show y'all examples, right? We have all of these black people in power, right? We got all these black people in position. And look at the shit. Look at the conversations. Give me a second, y'all. Don't tune out. I'm gonna try to find something real quick. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. See, it's crazy, right? Because I be having stuff that I put to the side of my device that I want to show y'all. But the weird thing about it is that it's like shit be disappearing out of my device, because I was going to send myself something just so I can make a point. But it is what it is. I still can make my point. Look at the celebrity gossip, right? That we're dealing with. Look at the celebrity gossip that people are talking about. And I'm going to give you an example. Who gives a fuck about whether Nicki Minaj broke up with her baby father or not? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Can I ask you again? Damn, they ain't even let me get a screen. Y'all can hear me now? If you can hear me, press 1 in the comment section. If you can hear me now, press 1 in the comment section. Yeah, because they delaying it right now. They delaying it right now. All right. Enough people were saying, yeah. So, did y'all notice how they brought us down to 1,000 people and now it's almost 1,600 people back in the building? You see how they playing with the numbers? But whoever behind the scenes, fuck you. It is what it is. We're going to keep on pushing. So, for the people that can't hear, you might have to log out and come back in. For the people that can't hear, you might have to go out and come back in. Shout out to the 1,600 people in the building. It just went down. So now, right? When you look at social media, you got a lot of people doing the topic of Nicki Minaj leaving her husband. And I'm like, she never announced that. He never announced that. Okay, he got a crib that he's registered in the Queens. Maybe he want them to look in a different direction to protect something that Nicki Minaj is doing. Nevertheless, who cares? And then you got the real topics. And then you got the real topics.
What would the United States federal government do in a full-scale national societal collapse?
They'd activate continuity of government plans to keep themselves running, not to save society. The federal government's main priority in a full-scale collapse is preserving itself. Leadership succession, essential functions, and command from secure bunkers like Mount Weather or Raven Rock. They'd relocate key officials, activate pre-written presidential emergency action documents, and use the military under the Insurrection Act to restore order where they can. FEMA would coordinate whatever response is left, distributing aid, managing resources, but their own guidance basically says after 72 hours, you're on your own. No big civilian evacuation plan exists. In practice, it looks like declaring emergencies, trying to control food and fuel, deploying troops domestically, and hoping states and locals fill the gaps. The system isn't built to prevent collapse. It's built to survive one.
Can we trust the government?
No, not really. The government isn't some evil cabal, but it's made of people with incentives. Power, money, re-election. Those incentives don't always line up with telling the public the full truth, especially in a crisis. When collapse hits, their first job is keeping the lights on for themselves and critical systems, not holding your hand through it. They'll control what they can. Communications, resources, movement, because that's how you prevent total chaos. Trust comes down to this. They might do the right thing when it aligns with their survival, but don't bet your life on it. Have your own plan, your own people, your own supplies. The government's a tool, not a guardian. Use it where you can, but never rely on it completely.
Now, what did you get out of Nicki Minaj breaking up with her husband? Nothing. What did you get out of what he just said? Everything.
The system is betting that you won't connect the dots between the silenced scientists and all of the recent oil grabs. But as you finally start to awaken, you'll notice the supposed coincidences. Because while the administration is currently deploying troops to seize oil from foreign soil, they are simultaneously conducting a decapitation strike on the future of zero-point energy. We are now up to 11 scientists and experts of our generation who have been neutralized since mid-2024. And just this morning, the 11th name was added to the list that the White House was forced to address yesterday. Just look at the evidence they can't hide. Like Neil McCasland, who oversaw the Air Force Research Lab and the most classified advanced propulsion secrets, as he vanished from his home in February, while he left his phone and glasses behind. Monica Jacinto Reza, the JPL engineer who patented the very alloys needed for high-energy transit, vanished in a forest without a trace. Nuno Loureiro, the MIT director of plasma science and fusion, was gunned down in late 2025. He was the man who understood how to harness the system's greatest fear, unlimited energy. Even the passing of Amy Eskridge, who warned us years ago that if you stick your neck out, someone notices if your head gets chopped off, and she has been pulled into this investigation as the 11th mystery. Because oil is the chain that keeps us bound to the wealthy. And if any one of these 11 had succeeded in bringing zero-point energy or true fusion to the public, the oil wars would end, the central banks would collapse, and the control would evaporate. They are stealing the old world's fuel while silencing the architects of the new one. They want you dependent, dark, and distracted, but the pattern is the proof. They aren't just losing scientists, they are erasing our exit strategy. Stay awake, and stay decentralized, because they can't silence all of us. We do not forgive, we do not forget. Anonymously enlightening out.
People might have different theories on what's going on with these scientists, but they're disappearing. And that shit ain't no coincidence. And see, one thing I love, the fact that I can really go into some real topics and not always talk about celebrity gossip. We going on 3 hours in and ain't talked about not one celebrity. But y'all want to know what's funny? Listen to something I've been teaching y'all for a long time, right? Project HARP, Project Bluebeam, Project CERN. Remember we used to talk about G.I. Joe, American Hero, and how in G.I. Joe they had a weather machine that Destro and Cobra used to use. I remember when certain earthquakes happened, back in the days, the American government used to be blamed for it. But people be like, how? So, explain to me, right, how America get into a war with Iran. And Iran hit all the military bases overseas and knocked out their satellites over there. They HARP. Iran and Iraq was going through a drought for decades, beefing with America. And as soon as America or Iran hit America with the missiles and knocked out their machinery over there, it has been raining non-stop in Iraq and Iran, and they are no longer dealing with a drought. Are you not entertained?
This is huge breaking news coming in. After Iran destroyed U.S. radar installations in the Gulf countries, it rained a year's worth of rain in just 72 hours. Iran destroy American radars in the region. Increased rainfall dams are overflowing after 7 years. The director of Darbandikan Dam announces that the dam is 100% full. It is one of the largest dams in the country, with a storage capacity exceeding 3 billion cubic meters of water. And the main thing to understand is last year, Iran was hit by the worst drought in 50 years, which caused a severe famine and a dramatic increase in food prices. This was the perfect breeding breeding ground for popular discontent and the fomenting of uprisings organized by the enemy. However, in early March, Iranian missiles destroyed all the radars at U.S. bases in the Gulf. Rains immediately returned so abundant that the dams are now overflowing naturally. Is it just a coincidence, or were the American radars used for HARP operations? Was the U.S. war against Iran also a climate war? Coincidence or manipulation? One thing is certain. After years of drought, Iran's dams are filling again, and the questions are only getting bigger. Make sure to follow for latest updates.
It's already been proven that these governments have the weapons to control the weather like God. They want to be so much like God that they use the weapons that God has used in the Bible on other countries. So it's clear that they see the clouds and do the things that control the weather. But so some of y'all want to say, okay, yeah, I get it. Y'all don't want to believe in technology. So now you telling me God has rewarded Iran for destroying American military bases? See, I could flip that way too. Huh? What are we talking about? I can flip that way too. So you telling me that God has spanked America and praised Iran for doing it? Inquiring minds want to know. Because never before in history have so many people in America wake up. Even white people ain't liking white people. Even white people are not liking the shit that white people are doing.
At a certain point. My prediction is that we'll actually make so many robots and AI that they will actually saturate all human needs. Meaning you won't be able to even think of something to ask the robot for at a certain point. My prediction is that there'll be more robots than people. So,
but how do you then have human purpose in that scenario?
Yeah, I mean, nothing's perfect, but if you have billions of humanoid robots, and I think there will be, I think everyone on Earth is going to have one and going to want one, because who wouldn't want a robot to, assuming it's very safe, watch over your kids, take care of your pet, if you have elderly parents, and I think we will have those things. So, overall, I'm very optimistic about the future. I think we're headed for a future of amazing abundance, which is very cool. And definitely, we are in the most interesting time in history. Well, actually,
y'all don't even understand what that means. This is death by design. We watching T-Net, the Terminator, happen right in front of our faces. You are being replaced with artificial intelligence. And then you know what they're going to do? Because there's no jobs, they got to come up with a solution. Because they came up with artificial intelligence taking over your job. They're going to do you so dirty as a people where they're going to give you, everybody's going to be on food stamps. Nobody would own nothing, because if you don't own it by now, you'll never be able to afford to own it again. Because when the economics collapse, when the dollar bill collapse, if you're not rich already, you'll never get rich, because they're not going to let you. The same way they put in this shit on my channel to slow my channel down, they're going to put this on your life. They're going to shadow ban your life. Everything is going to be digital. They practicing this right now with us. Then they're going to start with you. With you. How did it get said? In Pet Cemetery? Now I want to play with you. Yeah, you want to play with you now. All these years they've been testing this system. They will shadow ban your whole life. Now you got to question yourself, why you supporting the niggas that they not shadow banning? because you know they work for the Matrix. Why are you supporting the niggas that they not shadow banning? America is being destroyed on purpose. This shit is death by design.
NATO just fired the United States as their weapons supplier. Not scaled back, not negotiated, fired. 40 years of American military dominance. Gone in a single procurement decision. And the country that replaced us, Sweden, if that doesn't make you stop scrolling, wait until you hear what Canada, France, Poland, and Saudi Arabia just did next. Because this isn't one country walking away. This is a coordinated exit. For nearly 4 decades, NATO's aerial surveillance backbone was American. The Boeing E-3, AWACS, the crown jewel of U.S. air power. Every early warning, every threat detection, American. Last week, NATO's procurement division announced they are replacing all 14 of those planes with the Swedish Saab Global Eye. Why? Because Trump spent 14 months threatening NATO allies, calling them freeloaders, and when they didn't bow to his Iran war operations, his own Pentagon drafted a secret memo on how to punish NATO countries. Suspend Spain from NATO, seize European territories, retaliate against allies. Reuters got the leak. The world saw it. And NATO's response was swift, cold, and brilliant. We'll take the Swedish planes. Thank you. Goodbye. Canada was locked in on buying American F-35S. Done deal. Then Trump called Canada the 51st state. Then his team floated the idea of kill switches, remote controls built into the jets so America could disable Canadian military aircraft. Their own planes, mid-flight, at America's discretion. Canada didn't argue. Canada didn't beg. Canada called Sweden. Sweden said, skip the F-35S, let's build Gripen factories on Canadian soil. Canadian workers, Canadian sovereignty. You own your defense. Lockheed Martin, the F-35 manufacturer, is now sprinting to Ottawa, throwing job offers around, begging to stay relevant. That's not a negotiation. That's a company in full panic mode. 50 nations gathered to address the Middle East crisis, led by UK's Starmer and France's Macron. America was not invited. World leaders convened again in Cyprus, NATO allies, EU Commission, major global powers. America was not there. French President Macron, standing in Greece, said it out loud. Nobody is totally sure if the U.S. is a reliable ally anymore. Poland's PM, Donald Tusk, said Trump has broken Article 5, the foundational promise of NATO. An attack on one is an attack on all. The bedrock of Western security. Declared functional. The tournament built on Saudi sovereign wealth fund money, the one Trump helped broker, the one that made him look like a tanker. Saudi Arabia just called it non-essential. The funding is gone. The league is in jeopardy. A $200 million commitment to New York's Metropolitan Opera canceled. Saudi investment funds, which quietly prop up American real estate, private equity, media companies, and major mergers are pulling back across the board. International buyers are retreating from U.S. Treasury bonds. The message from global markets: America doesn't feel like a safe place to put money anymore. America first was the promise. The world delivered the verdict. NATO buying Swedish. American credibility on clearance. So tell me in the comments, is this what winning looks like? Because from where I'm standing, this looks like a superpower that just fumbled everything it spent 80 years building in 4 months.
And that's because America has to give America back to the indigenous people. America is sabotaging America in all the ties that we have to make us weak because their reign is up. And as indigenous people, we don't have our shit together to take over. And Trump is going to burn shit down so bad that nobody will never ever like us again. In the future of America, America is going to be divided. Because when the new colonizers come in, America will never be the same. America's never going to be the same. And instead of us taking back our power, are you not entertained with ignorance? What the fuck is Gillian Wallow teaching y'all? Nothing. What the fuck is Mason Cameron? Mason's a pastor. What is he teaching y'all? Nothing. It's too many podcasters. I could keep on going down the line. They stay away from these topics. This is the shit that they were supposed to be talking about. But they don't want to offend the colonizers and the corporations. So they keep feeding you stupidity. Who the fuck gives a fuck about Gucci Man? Niggas been saying he's been cloned. Niggas don't even believe that's the real Gucci Man. Why are we still talking about him? Niggas don't even believe that that's the real Gucci Man. Why are we still talking about him?
They're about to fake something in the sky, and when it happens, the entire world will believe it's real. I need you to listen to me. Don't. They've been preparing for a fake alien event for decades. It's called Project Bluebeam. Holographic projections in the sky using satellite technology. Images so real that billions of people will think they're seeing something divine or extraterrestrial. The Pentagon has been drip-feeding UFO disclosures for 3 years straight. Congressional hearings, declassified footage, military officials saying under oath that non-human intelligence exists. Ask yourself, since when does the government tell you the truth? Since when do they declassify anything unless they want you to believe it? They're not disclosing, they're conditioning, getting you ready to believe what you see in the sky, so that when the big one happens, you don't question it, you just obey. In 1994, the journalist who exposed this project died 2 days after publishing his findings. Heart attack, 41 years old, perfectly healthy. Today, every technology he warned about is live. Starlink, 5G, military-grade holograms, deep fakes. When it happens, and it will, remember this video. It's not real. It's the greatest false flag in human history. Comment unseen for the free playbook.
Rest in peace to one of my favorites, David Wilcock. You got people that they've been doing this shit for years before I even was doing it. For years. Rest in peace to David Wilcock. These niggas is running around turning like what you would call the whistleblower. They turning these niggas TV off. Why they ain't turning Gillian Wallow TV off? Huh? Why they not turning Gillian Wallow TV off? Sometimes I got to take y'all back.
Nobody is God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. You understand? Yeah. Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood. A lot of people.
I've been saying this for over 30 years. Now Kanye saying this. What did Kanye mean when he said his mother was sacrificed? When I said it, I was a conspiracy theorist, right? Now Kanye saying it. Listen again. Why Gillian Wallow ain't saying it loud?
Nobody is God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. You understand? Yeah.
Who sacrificed his mother? Huh? Who sacrificed Kanye West's mother? Put it in the comment section.
Nobody is God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. You understand? Yeah. Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. They can't control it. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce. Not you, man. But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up. They can't control me neither. That's why they muffling my numbers like that. But they controlling all these other niggas that y'all watching. You see how Joe Budden walking in rooms with his man's butt naked and wrapping his legs around their back, dry humping them. Yeah. What y'all forgot about that? Your man your man Joe Budden talking about he's sleepwalking and leaving his balls on his man's back. Talking about we cuddling. Yeah, I see what Tekashi told you. Facts. Academics, he making all types of sacrifices to stay on top. Academics is making all types of sacrifices to stay on top. He don't want niggas to surpass him, acting like he cool with Flacco. Nigga, you hate Flacco. You don't like the fact that Flacco doing better numbers than you, and you know they suppressing you. Because academics is being suppressed. Academics is one of the best of the best, but he being suppressed. They mistreating him too. Anton Daniels' channel was flying. Flew past me. And he get all the way, he trying to push to 2 million. And they won't, they doing Anton Daniels' channel worse than mine. They got the black section on YouTube on welfare. Flacco could never be a snitch. He's a civilian. Flacco could never be a snitch. He's a civilian. Civilians love telling on street niggas. They supposed to. That's what y'all get fucked up. Flacco is a nigga that's never going to commit a crime. The only crime that Flacco was going to commit is not paying his taxes. Outside of that, that nigga's not... Flacco, he's not doing nothing. You got people that's so smart that they don't even want to be labeled or looked at as a criminal, because in order to be a criminal, you had to, at some point in time, go to jail. And who the fuck want that? Jail? That's why I said, again, I don't care about these street niggas. I hate the streets and I hate these street niggas too. Because they're a bunch of pretenders. Yeah, they went to jail before. You think they want to go back? Just recently, it's funny. I was with one of my friends in the car. One of my brothers at that. And I looked at the nigga. And I said to him, I said, yo, let's go through enemy territory. That's what I'm going to call it. Enemy territory right now. So come on, let's go. Let's go play laser tag real quick. The nigga looked at me. like I was out of my mind. I was dead serious. I will tag you. You're it. In the middle of the block right now still. But he wouldn't do it. What's more better than me and you being co-defendants, my nigga? We could clap something up together. I bet you fold before I do. I bet you I might hit 10 niggas. I bet you fold before I do. Nigga knew I wasn't playing. At any given time, we could throw it all the way together. Some of these niggas be pretenders. They don't want no static. Static. No, don't give me no static. Don't start none. Won't be none. Static. No static. These niggas don't want no static. That's why it's better to stay in the house and stay away from these old ass niggas trying to live off of yesterday. I seen some of these niggas in the battlefield. I seen them lose in the battlefield before. I seen, it's nothing worse than when you see niggas at war and some of the greatest battles that they had to deal with. If you ain't turned his TV off when he turned his TV off, and he turned his TV off, and he turned his TV off, what are you going to do when they turn my TV off? Nothing. If you didn't move when he turned his TV off, when this nigga over here got his TV off, like 10 different niggas got their TV turned off in your beefs, and you did nothing about them, how am I expecting you to do anything about me? And I still was your friend, your brother. I've never in my life seen one of my brothers at war and told him you on your own. Unless, actually it did happen one time with Birdman in Bronx River. And you know why I turned my back on Birdman? I was still showing him love. But you know why I turned my back on Birdman? Because Birdman was home for 2 years. He didn't even sit up there and say, yo, big homie, I'm home. He caught me in the mix of the beef when he started beefing with Pretty Black and Little Black and all that shit happened. And I balked on him. Like, Bird, you've been home for 2 years and now you called me because you got beef? You know what's funny? Because I remember, we'll take y'all back, right? Irv from Bronx River. He came knocking on my door. Boom, 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 boom. My mother opened up the door. I looks at Irv. Irv got 2 black eyes. Irv from 1455, J Ski brother. 2 black eyes. Immediately, I goes in my back room. My mother stops me. When I got to the door, I swear to God, this is one memory I will never forget. My mother stopped me. She said, yo. She said, I'm not going to stop you. But all I want to say to you is, my mother said to me, she said, Poppy, this nigga has never knocked on my door before a day in my life. And the first time he knocked on your door, my door, he looks like this. and you running right outside for him? My mother hit me with the, yo, she hit me with the all you can. So you know what I did? I took my grip and I went to give it to Irv. And you know what he did? He gave it back. And my mother looked at me and she was proud of her son because she knew at that point in time her son was a stone cold killer. But I made the right decision. I gave the nigga the burner. He gave it back. That's your beef. And it's crazy because Nudie whipped that nigga out. Whipped him out. So now, part two. This ain't no diss to Irv. Shout out to Irv. We all standing in the building. Irv huffing and puffing. Burnt Greg goes down the hill and go get Nudie and Shaft. Nudie and Shaft come in my building. And Nudie's on fire, tight. Immediately, Nudie backs out. Puerto Rican Alex, this is my brother. When you see me calling Puerto Ricans Germans, because there's two types of Puerto Ricans. Alex, from 1455, was a fucking monster. Niggas didn't know that though, because Alex used to go on secret missions and get busy, but niggas in the projects didn't really know that like that. Some of the older niggas did, but you always got niggas that get busy and they sneaky that nobody don't know about. Alex is one of them Puerto Ricans. It's my big bro right there. The nigga Alex, Nudie came in the building. Alex tried to choke Nudie out. Niggas had to grab him because Nudie was about to clap the shit out of Alex. Alex like, the fuck out my building. He was spazzing on Nudie. Nudie looks, see Irv. Irv standing there with his chest stuck out. Nudie went to pistol whipping that nigga. Make a long story short, the gun went off. Shaft ran out the building, left Nudie standing there, and me and Eric was standing there looking. Like, because at this point in time, the first thing Nudie and Shaft did was say what's up to me and Eric and walk past niggas because their problem was with Irv. So again, they came in the building after whipping him out and whipped him out again. And when niggas passed him that burner to handle his beef, he gave it back. I could give y'all niggas stories for days. I'm too real for fake niggas. I'm always willing to go on the battlefield. That shit is in me. Because I live in the suburbs where me and my wife thought more of my kids than some of you niggas thought about your kids. And I say that not to slight anybody who never got a chance of getting a bag. Most of my friends made millions in the streets. The niggas that I ran with, most of my friends made millions in the streets. So when you look at how them niggas live right now, ew, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, ew. Most of my friends made millions in the streets. Them niggas ain't even love their kids enough to get them out of the hood. Some of my niggas spent a lot of time in jail. And as soon as they got home, they got cribs in the suburbs. I got niggas that came home from jail that got cribs in the suburbs and cribs in the hood. They got multiple cribs. So they get in and they get out. But they ain't never got to come back to the hood if they don't want to. Then I got niggas that they ain't gonna never get it together. But just do me one favor. When you don't got your shit together, and I see you, damn, they really messing with my comment section. When you don't got your shit together, and I see you hanging out, always on the block, always at somebody's event, always celebrating failure, I still put myself on punishment. Because I'm still trying to get me where I want to be in life. Don't ask me. I dropped Jada off to college today. And sometimes I'm like, I might penny pitch her because I want to teach her the importance on how to save money. She's in college. I got friends that's hanging out on the block doing nothing with their fucking life, asking me for money periodically. And I'm giving y'all niggas more money than I'm giving my kids because I'm teaching what am I teaching you? That you can celebrate failure. And I'm not even rewarding myself like that. But you niggas can call me and ask me for hundreds and thousands of dollars and I'm giving it. The shit that I did for ungrateful niggas. I remember a nigga called me from jail talking about his mother TV broke. I remember a nigga called me from jail and said his mama TV broke. Y'all know what I did, chat? I went that next day and bought his mother a TV. Niggas can't tell me nothing about loyalty, trust. I got your back like that and you ain't got my back. It can't get no realer than that. Shout out to everybody in the building. I've been live for a little minute. My kids didn't even eat dinner. Please don't call child welfare. I mean, yeah, child welfare. He said they didn't eat dinner. He was live all this time. But y'all stay tuned, man. Because I might go live again on Real Topics with HASSAN Campbell. Even if it's for like 20 or 30 minutes. I might give y'all another live. Let me feed my kids and get up out of this situation. I'm out, y'all.